Hi, Gary. First of all, I want to thank you for coming in for the interview with us. One of the questions I had for you goes back a couple of weeks when a bunch of us were out on the lake having a good time, and we were floating there in the lake, and you looked at me and you said, "You know, Frank, RE/MAX has really changed my life." Could you tell me a little bit more about what you meant by that?
Yeah, I think it was looking at a lot of the time that is spent now with RE/MAX. I couldn't believe that I had been here for 5 years already. Looking back at my life 5 years ago, before I started doing real estate, I was in a pretty high pressured position in manufacturing. The whole corporate world scene that everybody talks about, that was me, that was my life. You can ask my family, my kids. I was not the same person that I am today. And I attribute that to a career change. I guess I could have sold real estate with many other companies, but I chose RE/MAX because I knew people who were in it, and it's a good thing that I have. After being in the business for 5 years now, I've looked at other companies' models and other companies' the way that they handle their business and how they treat their agents, and RE/MAX by far is so much better than any other company that's out there due to their training, their technology, their websites, and I've got the numbers to prove that. And I thought that was real interesting to let you know how much that has changed my life, because it's a huge success. I've done very well here with RE/MAX. I would recommend it to anyone if they were willing to put in the time and effort that it takes to do what I've done.
Gary, the last 3 years in real estate have been the toughest years that I've ever experienced in over 30 years in this business. And yet you have continued to be successful and generate sales. Has there been anything that you've gotten from RE/MAX that has helped you be successful like you are today?
Conventions. Always learning. Believe me, RE/MAX corporate knows the market much better than RE/MAX agents do. They're the first to know when things are going to change. They give you heads up on what's going to happen in our market, prepare us to move on and do different things and change our business model on how we did things in the past. I attribute to a lot of my success with RE/MAX is I've always been in the technology portion with the websites and the new technology that's out there that we can use. And I've used RE/MAX's website to keep in contact with my clients. I find that I've got so many now, it's hard to get all personal with every one of them. So with the RE/MAX site, it's easier to send messages out more frequent. You're in their face more often, and I get more calls from it. And most of my business in the last 3 difficult years, I would have to say, were referrals, past clients, people that I've done business with that know someone else who needs to buy a house or wants to sell a property. And I had heard from one person when the market was booming. They said, "I really don't know that if I had to shut my business down that I could, because it's gotten so huge, so big, so fast." Well, I've looked at a lot of companies down here, and they have thrown their businesses away. And they're not RE/MAX agents, they're other companies. They were huge on top of it, doing what they did best in the prime part of the market, and then they let it go. And they let it go because they didn't have tools like RE/MAX to keep it together.
I take it from what you're saying, Gary, that you're pretty happy with the services of RE/MAX, and this is where you intend to make your home for a while.
Oh yeah, things are definitely good. If I can make it in this down market, why change?
Thank you very much, Gary.